That's a Crunchyroll. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that. Um, Hello, welcome back. It's it's been a while. Well, not really. It's been like I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, cause I did. Like, where do I start? Finally got to play Mario Party. No, that was fun. That was a fun time. I'll talk more about that later, but yeah, my weekend really can't complain. Like I was still recovering from this stupid cough. I thought like I was 100% healthy today, but apparently not because again it's coming and going. So dealing with the face mask again. So I apologize in advance for that. We didn't have a D&D. Excuse me. We didn't have a D&D segment, so we just decided to session. We didn't, so we decided like, hey, like let's just play Mario Party. And I thing with me is that I had that thing on me like for God knows how many D&D sessions for those times where you're just like, all right, we don't really want to go home. Like we can just play this for a bit. So it was just one of those things where it's just like, hey, at least I got to finally play it. Well, not finally play it, but at least because again, I'm one of those people who do not play Mario Party by themselves. Like unless there's like a story mode or stuff to unlock, but everything's unlocked in Superstars. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like a moot point, and I'm like, excuse me, again, like I wanted to play this at Yomicon last year, but they didn't have that. They only had like a what they have in the game room. I know for the Switch they had Smash Bros and Mario Kart, and I think that was it. And then everything else was like your basic fighters. So you had your Strive, your fighters, and your Tekkens. I think Street Fighter maybe. And then you had your arcade machines, and I was really hoping they'd have a Power Stone 2 one again, but they didn't have one. And I don't know if they had the Sonic the Fire ones. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I know they had a Soul Calibur 2 one. I remember that one. And they had the Fate one, the Fate fighting game. So, yeah. But I'm trying to think what else. Like, I mostly just caught up on mangas, really. And, oh, speaking of mangas, like, it was like a big ass purge, like I said, like to deal with that, with waking up to that, just like manga decks, just still processing that, like, and again, some of these mangas are not, they're not licensed, so what the fuck are we supposed to do without translations? And yet here we are. I'm like, this is crazy, man. It really is. And I also noticed, like, good night. I think like it wasn't until like I got done streaming like last time. I'm at 10 followers, and I'm like I'm at the double digits. I'm making it, so I'm happy. Like that, like I'm the type who will celebrate both the small achievements and then like the big achievements. So I like the fact that I got 10 people who like feel like they want to actually watch my stuff. Like it like it gets to me. Like I appreciate it. Like truly do. And the same for the people who are like watch on YouTube. Um, I should be making posts on there, but my ass is just I don't know. Like I feel like I was like, oh, but I feel like I'm doing like a lot. I was like, maybe I don't want to be too intrusive, because I feel like I owe YouTube like the most. Where it's just like not to say anything against Twitch, because like again, I respect both of you respectfully. Like the people who watch on Twitch and the people who watch on YouTube. Like I like I like I couldn't be doing this like without each other, like one without the other. Like if I wasn't streaming on Twitch, then like I want to be able to upload on YouTube and vice versa. Like if it wasn't for my stuff on YouTube, then I wouldn't be here in general. So I appreciate the support. Like no matter what it is, like you leaving a like, just watching it, because again, I don't really, like I said, I'm always upfront. I don't really care for like views or whatnot, or like I do this as both a hobby and for fun, and if you get something out of this, no matter who you are, how small my numbers are, like that's good enough for me. All right. And I got people who support me, like people who just I told them I want to do this, so, and if it comes a time where I earn money doing this, then cool, but it's not, money's not gonna be the end all. Like if I get paid to do this, cool, but it's not, like money's not always gonna be my priority. All right, like I'm not gonna be shaking you down. It's like, why aren't you donating? Or I'm gonna hold this hostage until we get support. I'm not gonna do that to you because I come from humble I come from humble beginnings, like humble surroundings. So like I always say, I treat people like how I would want to be treated. I'm not gonna treat people like they're walking ATMs, because that's not how you build a community and fans and whatnot, or mutuals. That I don't do that. What more can I say before we start? Because again, you know how I am. It's one story mode hit. Once we get on this, I'm gonna be quiet as a church mouse unless I got stuff to talk about. So yeah. What do I want to say? Gotcha News. We're literally Star Wars about to get their last update. Well, not their last update, but the free download was available today, and I did that. I also finished the simulated universe for this patch, so I'm all my stuff is maxed out. And personally, I'm gonna pull for Herta again. If I don't get her, then the breaks I will save for Saber, and save my guarantee for Saber, and that'd be it. I don't really care for any other 3.0 characters. I wish I cannot stress that enough, because I'm they're all 5 stars, and I haven't touched the story at all. I am not gonna lose sleep not getting any of these characters. Cypher, I'm not getting out of just pure personal spite. I'm not getting her. She's a forever non-pull for me, because she's the goddess of mischief, and like I said, and if you haven't been following my as far as from what I tell about my D&D campaign, that I'm part of, Mew is the trickster god, and yeah, I'm not a fan of him. Cause yeah, he does some shit, and just for the lulz, and I'm I can't mess with a demigod who's also part of that shit, so no. And as for Hyson, or whatever her name is, the healer, I'm I'm just. I'm just indifferent. That's how I am. They're not bad units. I'm pretty sure if I played the story, I'd probably care some more, but I didn't. So that's that. And as far as ZZ goes, again, I'm not pulling for Hugo or Lighter, because Hugo's like the Ayato and the Sunday of ZZZ, where people would not shut the fuck up about them and overhype them to the point where I'm just fuck it, I'm not getting you, because your fans are equally annoying. You're right. I feel the same way with Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. Like, I liked Roxas. I liked him in especially in Days, because I was indifferent towards his ass in Kingdom Hearts 2. But Days made me like, all right, Roxas, I like you. But it's the fact, and I bring this story up multiple times, and I will bring this up multiple times when we go do the Kingdom Hearts series. Mind you, that's gonna happen. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's happening. But it's just the fact that people wouldn't, like, they kept saying Roxas went through the most in the series. And I'm like, there's a whole ass Riku, there's a whole ass Terra, there's a whole ass Aqua, fucking Vin, Shion. I'm like, there are, like, we're not doing this, like, he suffered the most compared to, like, everyone else in the series. I'm like, we're not doing that, alright? I'm also part of, like, everyone has their own things to deal with, but we're not gonna act like this guy's the poster child of, like, like, everything that went wrong, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and we should feel sorry for him. I'm like, yeah, I feel sorry for the dude, alright? But not to the point where, like, I'm gonna treat this dude like he's fucking Jesus, alright? Like, I'm not doing that, okay? Especially with the whole power scaling thing, I'm like, we ain't doing this shit either, because Sora kicked his ass too. So, we're not doing that. You're like, oh, he can dual wield. I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm like, I'm so tired of you guys. I really am. And also, speaking of, like, tired, my buddy Bobby Fulbright on Twitter, fellow Kingdom Hearts fan, also, like, a good old fellow Trails fan, he's been going through a lot of stuff. Well, basically, like, people get on him for, like, his takes, but this one in particular was like, what was it? The Trails fans should it be like, be giving Kingdom Hearts fans slack for like Mystic Link getting canceled, and they just opened the floodgates on the dude, and I'm like, this is the first time the Trails community did this. I'm like, cause they always attack dude for like his takes on Rin, like from Cold Steel, the main protagonist from Cold Steel, cause he defends Rin like a lot, cause I like you may not like again. Like, I also feel like I told this story before, but Rin, like, I did not know how much Cold Steel was hated until I got on Twitter. And Rin specifically, how much he got hated until I was on Twitter. And because people hate Rin for either, like, being a self-insert, quote-unquote, or just being, like, the worst protagonist, because he's just, everyone's just his cheerleader, and just, like, he goes through a lot in these games, alright? He suffers a lot. And especially, like, in 3 and 4, I feel like those are, like, specifically 4. And he just, it's just one of those things where it's like, alright, what are we doing here? Like, y'all need to stop. So, I literally told you, like, yeah, hey, one of those, I feel like they're gaslighting you. It's like, they're rage baiting you. Like, don't fall for it. Don't give them the time or energy. It's not worth it. So, I told him that. And then the other one was just, like, how the Trails community was treating him. I was like, yeah, don't, because I'm like, they're gonna find a way to go after you. That's just how they are. So I'm like, I don't know why they're treating you like you're Hitler, like you're committing like the worst crimes ever for having an opinion. But that's just how fandoms be. I'm like, because they even want to go far as to say like Laura will kick his ass, and as much as you know, like if you don't know, Laura's also a character. She's like one of the love interests in Cold Steel, and like one of the ones you can romance, not the main heroine, but up there like at equal importance, and like as potential romance. But yeah, it's just, man, I'm just like, I'm sorry you have to deal with that. So, and Twitch is back on his bullshit because they're saying I got disconnected. I'm gonna This is gonna be fun. YouTube, I hope you enjoy this, cause I don't even know what the hell is happening with these. Like, this is the first time. This happened last time, so we're just gonna start the story mode. Alright? So last time we finished off the Rescue Tsubaki arc, and basically finished off the, with, like, Ragna being, like, in the cauldron, like, in the ruins of Ibukido with both Noelle, Celica, and Rachel, and was told that he needed to go back to point zero. So that's literally what he's doing. With Sector 7, on the other hand, well, let's see with this. With Episode 8, The Forbidden Research.
Alright, it's almost done.
Oh god, bang. The fort is located a little outside of the city proper. Bang and Bullet were camped out.
I'm back. Everything looks normal.
Hey, Bullet.
Welcome back. I'm almost done with dinner.
Bullet returned for Sentry duty, sat on the other side of Bang. She sat in the shadow of the tent, included from the light. In the camp, she kept herself guarded from all sides. Bang was 4% impressed and 6% astounded.
Bullets,
What is it?
you don't have to always be on alert. You can relax sometimes. You're among friendly company.
But
You don't have to worry about it here. I've also set a trap, so if an enemy comes, we will immediately know about it.
I know that may be true. However,
So it's become a habit. Well then,
what?
I will make you relax. Listen to my story. One day I was training the troops as usual, and then Master came to watch. After watching us training gallantly for a little while, he suddenly blurted out, "Where my ninja?" We are ninjas, so he couldn't see us training. We were invisible, you see.
Where are my ninjas at?
No way.
Holla at your
Didn't even
ninja.
smirk a little. My ultimate small talk subordinate relaxation technique was perfect until this day.
You ain't Naruto, Bang.
I'm not exactly sure how this one. Is it what people call a joke?
Ouch. To think someone so trusted would lay down a bird like that. Then I have no choice. I must.
You're not finished.
Will was looking fed up, so Bang had to fall back to the bag and start to do something.
I've done better than usual today. Bullet, you will laugh for sure this time. Watch closely. This is an Akaraga special.
Bang spun around and showed his bare stomach to Bullet.
Witness my belly dance. Hey, hey, hey!
Bang had drawn a face on his stomach and was making the dance around. For a moment it seemed like Bullet would let Bang step the trick, but Bullet's expression softened a little and she laughed. Bang spotted the shit.
Aha! You just laughed. The Akaraga belly dance always works.
It was worth it.
No, it's just that you were trying so hard. I couldn't help but laugh at you.
That's even worse.
Laughing at me? Well, that works, I guess. Just don't look so stern all the time. It doesn't help anything.
I guess you're right. Sorry.
If you're stressed about something, just talk about it. I'll listen anytime.
Oh, really? Well, then you want to hear about my past?
Sure.
Sure. Don't hold anything back.
Bang and Bullet started to tell each other about their lives. Bang is master, Bullet and the leader she respects. Both of them have someone they are dedicated wholly to.
Maybe we have something in common after all.
You? And me?
Yeah. Maybe I opened up too much. Don't worry about it.
Not at all. Opening up is important, and both our quests have noble reasons. Our meeting was ordained.
Ordained.
Let's work with one another to accomplish our quests.
I see. I guess you're right. Thanks.
But of course,
I think these are short too. She locked herself in a small room in the library branch. Well, maybe not herself. The entrance to her room was being monitored by the security system in the hallway, so more like being under mild house arrest.
I always knew it was going to go like this. I'm not as good as the professor or Roy. I can't even save the one person I want to.
Yeah, that seemed like a you problem, Lychee. Lychee could stand her own weakness.
Why am I? Who is it? It's Makoto. Lychee, do you have a moment? Makoto? Sure. I'm coming in. This reminds me of your clinic. Are you allowed to be here? I feel like they'll hold it against you. It'll be fine. I'm not breaking any rules. Well, I guess you're right. I could learn a thing or two from your boldness. Are you alright, Lychee? You seem a little out of it.
She's alright though, but...
You must be going through a lot. Yes, I am. So, you came here for a reason, right? Yeah, so I was curious what you guys were talking about when I came in back there. What Kagura was talking about? What did he mean by, it's starting? Why ask me? Wouldn't Kagura or Kokonoe have that answer? Yeah, but, you know, I think they think I'm dumb and I wouldn't be able to understand. Could you ask them for me? What? Me? Why me? Please? I'm so curious. I'm sorry, but I have to decline. Besides, I don't think they'd tell me given what I've done. Oh. But you're asking the right questions. I wonder if that thing has something to do with the Seether density. They also mentioned that person. There's only one person I can think of that could affect the density of Seether. What are you thinking about? I don't have any proof. I am literally dying of curiosity. Can you tell me anything? Professor Relius and I have been experimenting with vaporizing solidified Seether. We even made a device to do it. That's all I can think of that would affect Seether density. Relius Clover? But why?
Right.
It's just a guess, and there's no way for me to predict what Relius or Kokonoe may be thinking. Right, Professor? What do you think? I know you're eavesdropping. What? Kokonoe?
Well, okay. I do have a guess. But my 8-ball is saying outlook not so good.
Oh boy.
I'm coming in. Oh, you sure do love these dark holes in the ground, don't you? Aren't you worried you'll go stir crazy? You're late. Listen, I can't just be at your beck and call all the time. Your impatience is a symptom of your stir craziness. It appears that Lychee Fei Ling has made contact with Kokonoe. Yeah, she's really dedicated herself to that little blob, huh? A waste of time.
Right?
A girl and her blob. That's a great idea for a game or something. In the meantime, they are playing it is.
It says a lot that I agree with the villains that her trying to save Arakune is a waste of time. And she's supposed to be one of the good guys. Well, not good guys, but one of the neutral parties. So, yeah, it says a lot about Lychee's character and story that I agree with fucking Hazama and Relius that, yeah, there's a lost cause. They're the villains, by the way. Hunter put his hat back and chuckled in the darkness of the
We
room.
have some vermin running around sniffing at our cheese. The mercenary and the ninja. Don't you think their scrambling around the playing field might cause a problem? No. They hold the retention. Oh, I see. So you had even more pieces on the board and didn't tell me. You're so neat. I'm going out. Oh, to where? My, is he in a good mood or bad? He isn't even kind enough to offer me a drink. Well, I suppose he's too busy preparing for the party. So I guess I'll go slow. Kokonoe and her gang will eventually show up. So I guess I can send an invitation to the rats at the same time. So, I think I have one more job for you to do.
He did not talk to himself. He talked to the corner of the research room.
Hello? Can you hear me? Yes, you. I'm talking to you.
There's something unnaturally dark in the room. Dark in the darkness. The squirm phenomenon made no noise. It looked at Hosmer in wonder.
Ugh, to have such a pet. He truly has bad taste.
Ah, so you talk about Raccoon, eh? The Beast!
I just can't feel calm, see. All the other people.
I make a Brock Lesnar joke, but considering... Oh, hey Amanda. What's up?
Don't worry. All the other people around make it so you don't stand out.
Not very convincing. You stick out like a sore thumb.
No, I am a ninja. Let's ask some people on the street. I'm sure we would find info. Hey, Bullet!
If you haven't noticed, I'm doing another stream of Blazblue, like the story mode again, so it's like the second time you popped up for one of these. Not that I'm complaining. In a few moments, Bang stopped watching Bullet. She'd already gone out of his sight. Glancing around, Bang spotted Bullet about to harshly interrogate a young man.
Hey, you. You know this woman? Ah! You looked away, and your pulse just jumped. You think you can lie to me? Tell me what you know!
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh, hey, Shinji.
You're playing.
The good Shinji, not the rapist Shinji.
I will kill you.
Wait!
What are you doing? Don't get in my way.
I'll hold her back. You run! Run!
Ah!
What are you doing? Why did you let him go? That man was just about to tell me everything.
Don't! That's no different from being a hoodlum.
What? I can't do that? That's how I always get information.
You can't just randomly just go up and shake people, Bullet. It don't work that way.
How are you not already in prison?
I mean, have you seen her?
Then leave it to me. I'm the boss of the ninja.
That sounded
Getting
incredibly
information is easy.
sexist.
You, the
I
lady
apologize.
over there. Do you have a moment?
Who are you?
Wait, I'm not suspicious. My name is Bang Shishigami, man of men, a true Ikaraga gentleman.
I could have sworn I found you on... Wait a minute. I could have sworn I followed you.
What? Is this in the way to the ladies?
I, the gentleman Bang, have a question. Please give me your answer.
Ah! Don't come near me!
What?
Hey, she screamed and ran away.
Haha.
This can't be. Why? Next, find someone who looks like they know something.
Well, I don't know if it has any information, but how suspicious is that thing?
Hmm? This thing. If I'm right, this is the thing that Miss Lychee was after.
Then it might have information we can use. All right, you monster. Tell us what you know.
Oh, this ain't gonna be a fair fight.
The wheel of fate is
But
turning.
also, yeah, I followed you back, Amanda.
Action.
I'll show you need jutsu. Move. I'll show you. Move.
Come
I'll show
on.
you
No,
need
no.
burning soul.
Wait.
I'll show you need jutsu. Burning soul. Burning soul.
I hope you like your freebies, because that's all you're getting.
Like a ninja.
Piece of trash. Hit him again!
Stupid getter. What the hell? It didn't work? Damn, it's giving away.
Bullet. Let's chase it.
On it.
Over here. Hurry, guys.
Conqueror, wait! Why are you in such a rush?
The cauldron. Relius will probably show up there.
Professor Relius?
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Well, how do you know that? What is he trying to do?
He needs the cauldron in order to make the Black Beast.
What? The Black Beast?
Oh, it's a quick one. No wonder even my beloved Miss Lychee could not catch the foul creature.
Dang, you shot yourself too short, bang. Oh, Amanda, I will tell you this to the fans. If you're trying to DM me for a commission, I am not looking for those right now. I literally got done paying for one, and I'm not too happy about that one. And then I'm also, literally about to pay off another one. But one was a gift, this one was personal, so I'm not looking forward to that. So, yeah. Bang stopped and looked around. Our crewmate might as well have melted to the scenery. He couldn't be seen at all. As Will looked around, though, her expression suddenly changed. In the distance, a figure appeared. A man in a mask.
I found you.
Relius? He's here.
See.
Hurd looked prepared, but his gaze stopped on the 55-inch nail Bang carried on his back.
Victoria's retention. You saved me a lot of trouble by bringing it here.
What? You're looking for this? Why are you trying to find the Retenjo?
Perhaps you will never understand the value of what it is you hold.
This is the soul of Ikaruga.
Soul of Ikaruga. Your ignorance is pathetic.
What?
Nox Victoris Retention is an anti-Nox Victoris weapon. The Hero 9 created it to destroy the other Nox Victoris using the core of Kushinada's linchpin.
Kushinada's linchpin?
If I put the linchpin into the cauldron, it may only be temporary. We can completely stop the flow of Seafood. If we stop the Seafood, what will happen to the world which relies on it?
The world would be destroyed.
Yeah, for a few
You have
minutes.
an ounce of imagination about you. What you're holding in your hand is the core of Kushinada's linchpin. Disrupt it.
That cannot be. Then, did you start the Ikaruga Civil War just to take it?
No. The truth is more repulsive.
Yep.
You're Kokonoe?
Oh? Are you the mercenary searching for me?
I knew you'd come, Kokonoe, and the Black Knight Kagura. Light Chi Fei Ling as well. What an honor to know you already.
Rebels, I've come to confirm your intentions.
Aw, he doesn't even care about me.
Makoto, that's a good thing.
It sounded like you knew the truth about the Civil War. Please tell me.
Don't get too close. I'll tell you eventually, along with what he wants to do. Your assumption is pretty much correct. The Civil War was indeed to get something, and they built a farce to get it.
What were they after?
Souls. And as many as possible, too. The souls of the dead returned to the boundary. They wanted to gather those souls.
Did they use the make new?
Saikaraga is filled with cauldrons, and all of them perfectly set
No,
up to gather souls.
it was to make Noel.
For what?
To create the Black Beast.
Oh, okay.
What? Sector 7 tried to create the Black Beast in order to resist the library. The Akaraga Civil War was started in order to get ingredients for it.
What?
In a civil war, many people will die without questioning whether they are friend or foe. The committee used the whole situation.
Oh god, he's pissed. His face clenched, his body shook with
And that's
rage.
why your master Tenjo planned to fight, preparing Kushinada's linchpin, so he could stop the flow of Seafood. But it was too little too late. The defense system was activated first. Instead of giving birth to the Black Beast, it was annihilated by Take Mikazuchi.
Really? You mean they burned the whole city?
Yep.
That's right.
The people of Ikaraga, my friends and comrades, sacrificed for something so petty. I can't forgive you. I can never forgive you.
Tears of anger started to stream down from Bang's eyes. With a glare of Kokonoe would burn her rage.
Your squad was used by Relius, who was trying to obtain the other Nazi Taurus that was discovered during the Civil War. Can't say I had nothing to do with it. I'll make you spend everything you know, including the whereabouts of my captain.
So, Relius Clover, you're trying to do the same thing as last time.
Precisely.
Bang turned his tear-drenched face to Aurelius.
You intend to make the people of Ikaraga live through that pain once more? That I will not condone.
Let's kick his ass, Bang.
Condone or not, that is emotion. And change is impossible.
I will not stand idly by listening to you spout your nonsense any longer. Mark my words, or I will stop you in the name of justice.
Professor Reynolds, you just said you will use everything from Ikaraga. Are you saying you will use more than just souls? You will use humans as well? Is that the purpose behind the liquid secret theory?
What of it?
If
And now I
that's the
signed
case,
up
then
for
your
it.
plan is impossible. As you know, that theory is...
I know. It's complete.
Then how are you going to...
Don't fret. Vaporizing the solidified seafood is enough.
Don't tell me.
The device comes in handy. Kokonoe, you trained your apprentice well.
God damn the Light Chi.
This is different than before. How do you plan on collecting the vaporized ether?
Don't worry. I've made preparation.
He's near Kokonoe. He glanced up at the huge tower behind him.
Just as I thought.
Relius,
Yes, Light Chi Fei. Your heart is wavering, and your assumption is correct. Along with your hesitation.
No,
You trained your apprentice well. Like I said, your assumption is correct. I already have the scepter.
fucking idiot. Ooh! That's the fucking finale for Sector 7! Okay then. We are done. I didn't think we were that far in. I was like, I knew we hit the climax, but Jesus. For that, oh, alright. This is gonna be a short ass stream. But yeah, that's it for Sector 7. And yeah, we're done here. Well, damn. I'm, ooh, oh, okay, it's a lot to digest. So yeah, turns out, like, obviously, we knew that the Congress Civil War was like that was a cover up to what actually happened, and you heard from both Relius and Kokonoe the truth of the matter of what actually went down and what was the purpose of that war. So, and then you saw like what Relius' plan is now, like them trying to, supposedly try to bring back the Black Beast. So, yeah, and you know what you found out what Elijah was there for, and now we find out what the piece of trash is doing, so, again, if you have any sympathy for him at this point, I feel sorry for you. I sincerely do, but, yeah, oof. And now we gotta do the 6 heroes, which I'm pretty sure that's gonna end too. Like after that, and then we just move on to the finale stream, where it's just plain old central like Chronophantasm. So damn, alrighty. This is a short ass stream. I thought we'd be back like in a few hours, but hey, it is what it is. So, but like I said, I'm trying to do this as like as lowest part as I'll at least title this the finale for Sector 7 just for that. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Like what more can I do? Like I like. I can't just be like, oh, might as well finish the 6 heroes. I'm like, no, like this is all like set. Like I have a plan, so I can't. I'm just at a loss that it was done this quick. Like damn. Like I'm also equal parts just like, okay, now I kind of want to see where this goes, but we won't be able to find out until we finish like the 6 heroes. So, and then and go back to like Chronophantasm. So yeah, like damn. Now I'm working to like what's gonna happen next. That's good shit, man. Good shit, Maury. Good shit. Speaking of that, I should have mentioned this last time, specifically concerning the timing of that. Okay, so there's this Twitter account called Ragnus5B, and if anything, I'm gonna link it for sure. Like after I upload this on YouTube, I'm gonna link his account because he does a lot of Blazblue like trivia and whatnot. And one of the things he was doing last week was he ended up uploading like parts of the Wheel of Fortune drama CD. And if you don't know or need the refresher, the Wheel of Fortune is basically the timeline where Tsubaki is Jin's lieutenant instead of Noelle. Noelle doesn't exist in this timeline. This is the timeline where Jin becomes Hakumen, where like he sees Tsubaki die, and then he ends up getting sent into like the past, like Rachel gives him the Susanoo unit. He becomes Hakumen, and that Jin is from that timeline. Like, and yeah, I highly recommend because he's like he literally acts like would people be okay with him translating that, like translating and uploading the parts of it. Like right now he's in the middle of a move, so he said some of the part is gonna be delayed because he's moving right now, but I cannot stress enough because I'm like I said, I always found the ending sub on YouTube. Like he's basically doing each part, and the translations are by Bakasuki, like from that website. So it's just like it's good shit. I'm happy like there's a way to experience this for the people who haven't experienced it. So like I will for sure recommend. I will link that in the description for this on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just gonna in here. Oh, one more last thing before I go. Again, I have nothing against artists following me either do here or on Twitter. My thing is, and I've literally been going. I dealt with this for like the past few weeks. All right, my thing is, do not come to my DMs asking for like, hey, do you want to do a commission, and then ask like, what do you want this done or this, or like if I want to go for that stuff, I will go for people for that. And it's not only that, it's the ones who ask for a budget and then they try to send you stuff above said budget. Those are the annoying ones. And I'm just like, my thing is this. Like, I'm the type of person who's just like, I don't like getting harassed about like, always bringing up money. Because one of the people did do this, and I still, like, I got upset to the point where I literally unfollowed them, and I literally said I want to, like, I'm going to pay you, but when I do not tell me anything. I do not want to hear anything from you. Like, is it a stream on my part? Maybe, but I'm just at this point where, like, if you offer me something, I pay you, and then you'll keep hounding me about when I'm going to pay the rest, then I'm like, then what the fuck did you ask me a budget for? And that's how that was. So, where it's just like, I ended up like overpaying for like something that I really, in hindsight, I'm having second thoughts about, because I'm like, this shit isn't worth it. But I'm like, I already paid for it, so I'm like, I'm just gonna pay you. You don't talk to me, because I'm like, they only talk to me to ask when I'm gonna pay the amount, and that's really annoying. Like, it's like having that one friend who always calls you, or that one person who always calls you when they need something from you. And I'm like, then what the fuck was the point of following me if you weren't gonna, have a connection or something? Like, hey, what are you doing? Or, are you doing this and that? Try to build a relationship instead of just like, oh, when's the money? Like, when's the next time you get your payment? When's the next time you pay? I'm like, I hate that. And that happened to me twice. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, I'm not too keen on like getting commissions on Twitter. Like, I have trust issues because of that. I'm like, I'd rather go on VGen and just hire someone from there. I plan on doing that once I'm done paying for this last commission I'm doing, because this one is for my channel, my Twitch channel at that. I'm gonna find somebody else for my YouTube stuff, because I'm like, I thought about going to the same person, but they pulled the exact same shit. I'm like, nope, it's not worth it. I will literally find someone else, because they pulled the fucking expenses card. I'm like, we all have expensive. I have expensive. I literally pay a fucking internet and cable bill, so I don't want to hear shit about like, like, I got expenses to pay. I'm like, I am literally out of like, they're just a lot each month. So I don't. And the money I do have afterwards, I literally save up. I'm like, I'm not spending this shit like it's like going out of pocket, like it's burning a hole in my pocket. I know how to budget. Like I know how this works. So yeah, I need to get that out. I need to vent that because I'm tired of it. I really am. Like, because the one person who like asked me, they were like hella genuine and hella understanding. Whereas it's like I got tired. I literally told them I got tired of getting hit with DMs. All you asking me like, when's the next payment due? Instead of just like generally asking like how I'm doing, what I'm up to, something like that. Because I'm like, then don't follow me. That's my thing. If we're not gonna be having like meaningful conversations or something, then don't follow me. Like one of them made the excuse like I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, you kind of are. You're kind of already doing that where you just hitting me with like this shit every time you like, like, hey, when was the next time you could like you could pay up the rest of your amount? I'm like, it's dumb. It really is. And I'm like, whatever. Like I try to be open about this stuff, alright? Like there's nothing like too out there for me to be like, yeah, I can't fuck with you. Like unless like you're doing some real heinous shit, like being a racist, a pedo, just an abuser at that. Like, any of those three, or just, a list of, I'm like, you're like a terrible person, and like, hell no, I don't want to be associated with you, or you just give off bad vibes or negative vibes. I'm like, no, I don't want to be associated with you, no. So, with this, I'm just like, my ass got trust issues, so I'm like, that's why I'm like, I'm not really keen on like, slip into my DMs, be like, hey, you want something made for your YouTube channel, your Twitch channel? I'm like, no, like, if I did, I would say I do. Some people be persistent with that shit, and I'm like, have these people I want to block, or just be like, don't want to be bothered with it. But that's, here we are. Anyway, I'm done with that. Okay. For real this time. So, for those who have stuck through, like, as always, I appreciate you. Like, I sincerely mean this. Like, 100%. Always. Like, you guys keep me from, like, you guys keep me doing this. Like I said, like, I don't want to make it big. I really, like, even if I did, like, if I end up being like a small channel, that's good for me. Like I don't have like dreams of like making it big. Just like enough to make a living. All right, so that's good enough for me. Just enough to be like I'm comfortable where I am. Like I don't feel like I need to go above and beyond and just try to be something I'm not. No, don't need that. So I appreciate the people who are watching this through Twitch, YouTube, however else you're finding me. Like, I truly do appreciate it. And as always, keep your friends close, keep your family close, be safe, keep your head up, as always, and as long as you have a support system, you are never truly alone. And again, thank you for the bottom of my heart. Thank you for sticking with me for so long, especially with all these games. Like these games are like some of these series. Like the future is just so uncertain with these. But Blazblue in particular, like again, I cannot stress enough how much this game means to me. Like I love this series, and it really does suck to know that there's probably no future for this game, for this series at all. Like, maybe outside of, like, the entropy factor or whatever the hell that the Steam game is, the roguelike, whatever, I don't care. That's not my cup of tea. I'm not messing with that. But like the only thing like I see happening is like more people just getting the IP and just doing different stuff with it, and yeah, that doesn't fill me with hope, guys. That doesn't fill me with like, well, at least the series is still here. Like that doesn't help me. All right, it truly doesn't. So that does. I'm like I've been there before with Soul Calibur, where it's just like they had like every spinoff of the sun, and I was just like I'm supposed to be happy about this, and no, no, I wasn't. So yeah, I'm just hopefully, hopefully we get something like substantial for Blazblue. Like I'm not holding my breath on that, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm done here. Take it easy, guys. I will see you Tuesday. Hopefully, if this cough is gone and whatnot, and we're gonna finish up the 6 heroes. Hopefully, maybe, don't know. I know I have like a whole lot of hero life stuff planned for this week too. So, excuse me. Like that, but that's basically on my off days. So I'll tell you more about those. Excuse me, when those happen. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'm outie.